The quiet burnout of people pleasing. There's a quiet kind of fatigue that many sensitive men carry. You won't always see it, but it shows up. In the tight jaw after saying yes when we meant no. In the tension that creeps into our shoulders. In the emotional crash that comes after another overcommitment. As highly sensitive men, we're deeply attuned to the emotions and needs of others. That's a gift. But without strong inner boundaries, it can turn into chronic people-pleasing, and over time, emotional depletion. In this video, we'll explore why people-pleasing is so common among sensitive men, how to recognize the signs of boundary burnout, and practical tools to help you reclaim your time, energy, and self without guilt or collapse. Let's begin. Highly sensitive people process emotional and sensory input more deeply. That's been shown through research on brain regions like the insula and mirror neuron system. So what does that mean? It means we often notice the mood shift in a room, sense when someone is upset, even when nothing's been said. From a young age, we may have been praised for being gentle, kind, or helpful. We learned to be the one others could count on, the peacemaker, the good son. And somewhere along the way, we started believing that our value came from pleasing others, even at the cost of ourselves. As Dr. Elaine Aron writes, HSPs often go to great lengths to avoid conflict, sometimes by merging with others' needs and expectations. It can feel like compassion, but when unchecked, it becomes self-abandonment. Chronic people-pleasing doesn't always feel like a problem until it does. Here are a few signs your boundaries may be wearing thin. You feel irritated or resentful after helping someone. You say yes and then instantly regret it. You feel anxious or guilty when you try to say no. You apologize for things that aren't your fault. You often feel invisible, overlooked, or emotionally drained. One simple practice. After you say yes to something, ask yourself this question. Did I agree from alignment or obligation? Your body usually knows first. If your chest tightens, your stomach drops, or your energy crashes, that might be your nervous system saying, that's too much. Over time, boundary fatigue doesn't just wear on your mood. It can lead to full emotional burnout and even physical illness. As for HSPs who are more vulnerable to overstimulation, this happens faster than we think. Boundary setting isn't about becoming cold or unavailable. It's about staying present with yourself even as you care for others. Here are a few gentle ways to start. Try these. When you're talking to someone who's asking for something that you're not ready to commit to, just try saying these things. I'd love to help, but I don't have the bandwidth right now. Let me check in with myself and I'll get back to you. I'm not able to commit to that, but I hope it goes well. Practice them out loud, even alone. It helps retrain your body to tolerate the discomfort that can come with saying no. Your body is your ally in setting boundaries. Do a quick body scan before answering a request. Ask, does this feel light or like a weight? Try a grounding posture. Both feet on the floor, hands on your thighs. Breathe into your belly. This signals safety to your nervous system. Take short sensory resets. Step outside. Look at something green. touch something cool or textured. These tiny resets can keep you from overload. Research in somatic psychology shows when you're grounded in your body, you're less likely to default into people-pleasing. Here's what many sensitive men struggle with. We know how to say no, but we don't know how to feel okay after we say it. We feel guilt. We fear rejection. Sometimes we feel like we're collapsing under the weight of disappointing someone. But here's the truth. The emotional wave doesn't mean you were wrong. It means you're detoxing from an old pattern. So try these reframes. I can say no with kindness and still be a good person. Saying no creates space for what's truly mine to do. Each boundary I set builds trust in myself. As you build this practice, boundaries stop feeling like defense. They start feeling like integrity. You begin to show up, not to please, but to relate authentically and on your own terms. Many of us have been taught to earn love by being useful, by always saying yes, by showing up emotionally, even when we're exhausted. But that's not presence, that's performance. You are valuable, not because of what you do for others, but because of who you are. Your stillness, your depth, your kindness, these are enough. Type practices that build inner worth. Journal your wins, especially the boundaries you held. Sit in silence daily, not to produce, just to be. And say to yourself, I am worthy, just as I am. Dr. Kristen Neff's research on self-compassion shows that kindness to ourselves strengthens our emotional resilience and helps us set clearer, firmer boundaries. Remember, you don't have to fix everyone. You don't have to be available all the time. You don't have to earn your place by disappearing into others' needs. This is the quiet revolution of the sensitive man. Learning to honor his empathy without erasing himself in the process. One boundary, one breath, one no that protects your sacred yes. Start there. You're not alone. You're not too much. And you're already enough.